talks with cool teens, but I will be the scapegoat to ask the questions we are too afraid to ask grown-ups. Wish me luck! Okay, so now I have a bowl of questions that teenagers like me are wanting to ask but are too afraid. So now here we have a grown-up who's willing to answer some of the questions. Hi grown-up!
Hi.
Okay, now so I'm just going to pick a random question from this bowl and I'm just going to take it. Okay, so at what age is it okay for a teenager to start dating?
Oh my goodness. At what age is it okay for a teenager to start dating? At what age? But this question actually is that one question that every teenager wants to. When you hit that age 13 and they're like, oh yes, I'm a teenager, I've arrived. And then, you're seeing stuff on TV, you're watching high school movies, and you're seeing like, okay, this person and this person are in a relationship, this person and this person are dating. And then you're asking yourself, when is the exact right time for me to actually do this? Now, before I go into that question, the first question I would like for you to ask yourself is the question, why? Why do you want to start dating?
Because some people just so that they don't feel left out of school.
So you see, one of the major things about this teenage era is that there is this thing we call FOMO, fear of missing out, where they feel like, oh okay, because my friend is doing this, I want to do this. My best friend is doing that, I want to do it as well, just so that you don't miss out. So that is why they want to go into relationships. That's why they want to start dating. Now, when you have that question, you ask yourself that question, right? And you're genuinely answering that question. Like she just gave an answer as to, what many teenagers will be saying. Okay, I want to date because everybody's doing it. I want to date because the celebrity that I love so much actually started dating at a very young age, or is actually dating somebody at this time. And the person is like a teenager just like myself. So that is actually a very wrong notion for you to follow to say you want to start dating. Now, the second thing I would like for you to ask yourself is, are you ready? So I'm not going to be telling you that, oh, at 13 is okay for you to date, 15 is okay for you to date, 18 is okay for you to date. It's not in my place to tell you that. But you have to ask yourself these genuine questions and give yourself genuine answers. Are you ready? And in terms of readiness, asking yourself, okay, you're looking at different aspects like, okay, am I mentally ready for this? Am I spiritually ready for this? Or so mature for this? Am I financially ready for this? You're looking at every aspect of life and you're asking yourself, am I really ready? I mean, the only person or the first person in the Bible that God actually spoke to and said, it is not good that man should be alone, was actually Adam. And why did he say that? And why did he say that about Adam? The first thing, Adam was already a man that was walking in purpose. He already had a purpose. He already had a job. God gave him a job to take care of the plants and the animals and all those things that we know in the Garden of Eden. He already had that sense of maturity. He had a relationship with God. So these were the things that God looked at and said, this man is a complete man. And I don't want him to be alone. It is not good for a complete person to be alone. When I say, oh, because sometimes I see teenagers, they give excuses and they say stuff like, oh, the Bible actually will say that it's not good that man should be alone. The question is that the kind of man that God was talking about, are you fitting into that particular, that particular mold or image of the man that God was saying is not good to be in? You cannot tell me that your mommy and your daddy are still giving you 500 naira to go to school, or they're still giving you pocket money for you to be able to fend for yourself, and you say, oh yes, I've arrived, I can buy something. If you are not able to buy stuff for yourself without asking your mom and your daddy for stuff, you are not ready. Because what relationship is that it comes with a lot of responsibility. It takes effort, it takes intentionality, it takes a level of commitment that you had. I'm pretty sure that as a young person, you're still trying to discover yourself, you're still trying to discover your purpose in this life, and then you want to attach somebody that's also trying to figure out things for himself or herself. Are you feeling me? Do you get what I'm saying? So before you say you want to date, you have to ask yourself, what is my purpose? Have I discovered my purpose? It's a journey, right? I'm not here actually to condemn you or steal the fun out of your teenage years or anything, but it's not a curse. right? Because you get into a relationship and then you're doing things that you're not supposed to do. That's where it's going to open room for you to be having sexual immoralities, having sex outside of marriage, which God is totally not in support of. Yes, he created the whole idea of sex, he created it, and he knows how beautiful and pleasurable it is. But then he said it's going to be more blissful in the confines of marriage, because it's like fire. Fire that is not contained is disastrous. But fire contained in a container, possibly in a lantern or in a jar, can do you good. But when you take it outside of it and drop it probably on top of a piece of cloth, it's going to catch fire and destroy things. So that is the way it is, right? And then God does not want you to not have peace of mind, because when you're in a relationship and then you're hiding it from somebody, you're hiding it from your loved ones, you're hiding it from your family members, and then you know, there's a knowing inside of you that you know that this thing that I'm doing is actually wrong. The best thing for you to do right now is to be thinking of how to walk in your full purpose that God has called you to walk in, how to build relationships, you build friendships, you have good people, quality people around you that will eventually help you in the course of your life. If you're a teenager watching this video today and you have so many questions about, okay, I like this person, I want to date this person because I like this person, trust me, that's not enough reason. So when those feelings well up in you again, questions you should just ask yourself is, first of all, have I discovered my purpose? Second of all, am I ready? Am I financially ready? Am I emotionally ready for all that it comes with? And most importantly, am I ready to get married? Because dating is just a means to an end, right? So you can't say that you just want to date just to wipe away time or just to get the feel of it. No, don't do that. So it's the best way to actually waste your time on a teenager. Okay, so I know that you have more questions, so if you have more questions concerning this, all that I've shared, feel free to ask, and she's going to still continue to be your scapegoat to ask tough questions that teenagers like you cannot ask. And if you're an adult watching this and you have a different opinion, feel free to share it in the comment section. If you have questions, any opinion, we're going to attend to every single one of it. So thank you so much for having me.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.